In She-Hulk the Sensational, She-Hulk goes to meet up with a woman named Janet who shows her her new digs. She-Hulk is very pleased as she thinks the place looks just fantastic. Janet shows She-Hulk the main terrace, which gives her an impressive view of the city, but on a rooftop kind of far away, unbeknownst to She-Hulk, she's being watched by Ruby Thursday. Ruby Thursday heads back to the laboratory to rendezvous with Dr. Negan and Dr. Morgan, who have a plan to capture the She-Hulk for their own vile experiments. Back in the city, Janet shows She-Hulk the dining room as well as the kitchen, as well as the master bedroom and the bathroom. She-Hulk wonders if people will complain about having a bright green Amazon in the building, but Janet says don't worry about it as she is the landlord. She-Hulk makes herself some food and then sits on the couch to watch some TV. But her program is interrupted by an emergency news bulletin that states that flying saucers have appeared in the skies over Manhattan. She-Hulk gets ready to mobilize, and as she goes outside, she sees a sky full of flying saucers. Now, She-Hulk is like, what the fuck? As she wonders how all these spaceships got past all the heroes. But one of the flying saucers actually targets her, with She-Hulk just barely dodging the blast. So at this point, She-Hulk is really like, what the fuck? Because there's 8 million New Yorkers, yet they're shooting at her specifically. But then She-Hulk gets third-partied by a fuck ton of Toadmen. But elsewhere, at another legal building in New York City, a woman named Louise turns in a report on Jen Walters, aka the She-Hulk. Now her boss is pleased as apparently the evil scientists aren't the only ones with their eyes on the She-Hulk. Now back in the city, She-Hulk is kind of underwhelmed as she wonders what the fuck is up with these Toadmen. But as the Toadmen up cannons and try to spray the She-Hulk, she's forced to dodge all the projectiles as she's wondering why the hell is an armada from light years away after her. Now, She-Hulk's shirt gets shot off, and nobody's complaining about that. But She-Hulk grabs one of the guns from the Toadmen, and she realizes it's just an M16. Then, on top of that, the thing is made completely of plastic as she snaps it in half. Now, She-Hulk thinks it's strange that Toadmen from space would have Earth weapons that are phony as fuck. But as the Toadmen try to retreat, She-Hulk grabs one of the Toadmen and proceeds to try to interrogate him. She-Hulk would slip her finger under the Toadman's chin and reveal him to be a man simply wearing a mask. But this dude pulls out a beam pistol and shoots She-Hulk in the face and temporarily blinds her, giving him an opportunity to escape. Now, as She-Hulk proceeds to go after him, something strange happens as she runs into what appears to be a canvas as she rips right through the thing, revealing her to be trapped inside a simulation the entire time. She-Hulk claws her way out of the illusionary canvas dome and she sees what appears to be a hot air balloon on top of the thing. As She-Hulk makes her way to the top, she manages to jump all the way up to the hot air balloon and confront the person inside. She-Hulk encounters Mysterio and she wonders what the fuck, as aren't you one of Spider-Man's old villains? And then on top of that, isn't everything you do just Hollywood style special effects? Mysterio tries to drop She-Hulk down a hallucinogenic tube, but She-Hulk isn't falling for it as she knows Mysterio is fake as fuck. She-Hulk then jumps up and grabs Mysterio in order to confront him, but Mysterio manages to gas her and incapacitate her. Later, at the laboratory of Dr. Negan, Mysterio is paid $3 million dollars for incapacitating She-Hulk and delivering her to the doctor. As Mysterio leaves, they focus back in on Chandu, their comrade that has been driven to madness by whatever type of experiment they've done to his body. But as She-Hulk lays on the table, they state that Chandu will soon have a new body, one that's biologically superior to the one he has. She-Hulk lays on a table passed out as Dr. Negan seemingly takes a buzzsaw to her neck. To be continued.